Oh, no, no, lady. Good morning, everyone. Ridwan, are you still eating? Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are all fine. I can see that. Ridwan, you are still on your breakfast. Kilo, the lesson has already started. So get yourself ready. Let's move on. All right. If you could remember in our previous lesson, we have discussed about theme, we have discussed about plot, settings, and a little bit we are to proceed with the tone and the mood. So before we proceed to our proceeding procedure, let someone tell us the meaning of a theme, the plot, and the setting. And I want a hands up. Yes. Hassan Kazim, morning, bro. How are you today? Yes, Ridwan. The first question goes to you. Which is the theme? Tell us about the theme. What did you understand the theme? About the theme?
The theme is what the play or the story is about.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the theme can be future.
All right.
Or another one, like, you can talk about sports.
All right. Okay. But generally, you have tried. You are almost on the way. But the theme we say is what the message. For example, let's say this is a reading passage. You read it about, let's say, economy of the country, the downfall of the economy of the country. Okay. After reading all the passage, what message have you learned? Okay, the message that you have learned is what we call the theme. For example, after I have read the downfall of the economy of the country, I have, for example, learned to stop misuse of this of food, to stop extravagancy of the food, or to stop wasteful, something like that. Okay, the message you have learned after reading everything or after watching the movie. For example, you watch a movie about about bullying in school. So you can now tell us that bullying in school, it is bad habit. It can result a lot of things. It can cause a lot of things. Something like the misconception between you and the other persons and what have you. This is the message that you have learned after watching it. So this is what theme. That's the message you have learned after everything. Okay. The next one is what plot. Yes, who wants to tell us about the plot? Is someone raising hand? Abdullahi. Abdullahi Shokbamu. Are you there?
Sir. Yes, sir.
What about the plot? What do you know about a plot?
Plot is
Yes. I hope you are not looking from the book or from this thing you have jotted down. I don't want you to open your book. I want you to record your memory from your memory, all right? All right. Thank you very much. Let me give the chance to another person. Where is Omena? Omena is raising hand. Let me find him. Omena, go ahead. You are on. Plot.
Okay.
Hello, Omena, louder. I cannot hear you.
Sir?
Yes. What do you understand by a plot in literature?
Plot is like a term used to describe events that make up a story.
Plot is the
It's a literary term used to describe events that make up a story.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. That's very good. It's like the subsequent arrangement of what of the event that make up of the story. All right. For example, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Right. Scene 1,
Yes, sir.
Act 1, Scene 2, Act 3, Act 4, Scene 4. That's in play or drama or movie. Right. And stanza
Yes,
1, stanza 2, stanza 3. For example, in what? In poetry. Thank you very much, Omena. All right. And who can tell us anything about setting? Yes, setting. Al-Salam. Aliyah, are you on? I want to see your hands up.
Okay.
All right. Setting is,
Where the events.
yes, setting is the place where a play takes place. Not only play, but what? Any action, let's say action, right? That the action of the event take place. All right, plot setting is what? Is the place and time. Not only place, okay? I even told you last time that it is not only what event, but rather what time and place. Time and place of the what of that very activity that happened in the passage, in the story, in the play, and what have you. For example, I have even given you an example saying that, let's say for example, a man let's say in the evening, a man enter into a bar. So our setting here is it is going to be what? Evening, that's evening and what? And a bar. That's the time and the place. Right? All right. And we have now mentioned of this tone and the mood, if you could remember. We said plot. There are two types of a plot. Who can tell us the meaning of the two types of plot that we have? Who can explain it to us? Read one. You have run away, Abi. You come back. Don't worry. Omena.
Sir?
Will you like to tell us the meaning of the two types of a plot that we have? There are two types of a plot, right? That we have discussed in our previous lesson. Can you recall that? That's simple and what?
Complex.
And complex, right? Simple and complex. That's very good. All right. Now, who can tell us the meaning of the simple as from the word simple? Kazim, Hassan Kazim. What is a simple plot?
Sir?
What is a simple plot? You know, we say a plot is the arrangement of what event or sequential arrangement of what of the events in a word in literature. So there are two types of a plot. We say there is simple plot and there is a what? A complex plot. From the word simple, you can see that it is what? All right. Who wants to have a go? Who wants to have a go? Let me see your hands up. Who wants to help Hassan Kazim to explain the meaning of a simple plot? All right, Christian. Simple plot is that start from the beginning, then the middle, and the end. That's very good of you. Christian Victor, you are right. A simple plot is a kind of plot that starts with what? It is simple and straightforward plot. It starts with what? Beginning, middle, and the end. That's it. That's one. This one is what? Straightforward. But the complex plot is a plot that what? Who can tell us? Sharp, sharp, even from the comment. I can see some people are writing it from the floor, from the comment place. You can write from the comment. Yes, I'm waiting for you. All right. Yeah, Ogalla, Faisal, and middle. Okay, and we say it's a kind of a plot that starts with what? With the end, and then what? Middle, right? Or beginning. Let's say beginning, then middle. All right, like end. You start with the end. There are some movies that start with the what? The end. From the end, you can see that everything has happened. Some cars have been destroyed. Even the place, from the atmosphere of the place, you can easily see that this is not the beginning of the what of the play. Like the author, or the protagonist, or the antagonist is full of blood. His body is full of blood, and what have you. So that is telling us what? The end is that from the end, like, right? Then it has to flash back. It has to take us back, right? And then explain what happened from the what? From the beginning, right? Then the middle. Okay, that's all about what? The two types of a plot. That's complex, simple, and a complex. From the word simple, you can see that it is what? A straightforward plot that each and every one of you can easily get the content. Whereas and it starts with the beginning, middle, and the end. Whereas the complex plot is a plot that starts with what? With the end, beginning, and middle. And it is complex to understand, and it is difficult to understand. So that is what makes it to be a what? Complex plot. All right. Let's see what we have next. All right. Do you remember about tone? All right. Thank you very much. Is it Ogalla? I have seen your assignment based on our previous lesson. It was wonderful. It's just that you narrate. I tried to respond to you yesterday, but because of the network, it wasn't going. I have said maybe you have received my email. So you explain what the plot. You tell us what the plot is all about. That's the arrangement. You just like summarize what the plot is all about. What I was asking you is the tone. How do you think? What do you think the author feels while writing that very paragraph? What do you think? What was his emotion? You can see his emotion from what? From the very choice of the words he has applied in the paragraph, in each and every given paragraph. For example, we say tone is the author's attitude about their topic. How they feel about the topic they are writing. Are they happy about the topic they are writing? Are they sad about the topics they are writing? Okay, you guys that are writing, I hope you are listening to me. Listening to me, or listen first before you write something. Okay, tone is the word we say, the attitude of the the author towards their topic, the attitude, how they feel when they are reading when they are writing that very the topic, or how do they feel about that audience, their character or audience. For example, you can say the attitude or the feeling of the words of the author, or that's the tone, is that of what sad, is that of happy, is that of what cheerful, is that of sadness, is that of optimistic. He is so optimistic. The tone is optimistic because he is hopeless, for example. The tone is pessimistic because he is hopeless, and the tone is what optimistic because he is hopeful that something is going to change, or he is sad about what the depletion of the ozone layer. He is happy. Is he happy about? You have to ask yourself: is he happy about the depletion of the ozone layer? If he is, then now you say, okay, the tone is that of happy. If he is not happy about the depletion of the ozone layer, that means it is what? It is okay. I know most of you are not with the textbook, okay? All right, that's why I have changed the assignment. Our next, whenever I'm giving you an assignment, it is not going to be based on the textbook. So, all right, so that this is the first time I have given you the assignment that you have to go and look inside your textbook, right? So I'll not do it again because some of you I have found out that they don't have their words, they are not with their textbook. So it is okay. Let's move forward. So look at here. Tone is the author's attitude about their topic, character, or audience. The tone can be that of what? Loving, happy, positive, sad, amazed, angry, horror, optimistic, pessimistic, playful, irony, and what have you. So look at here the tone shift. For example, when you are reading something like my mom is very hardworking, you can see that when you say my mom is very hardworking, from the word hardworking, you can see that you will smile, of course. It is a positive word, right? It's a positive adjective. My mom is very hardworking. But when you say now, she is very ill, can you see? You can change your face. My mom now is very ill. If my mom become ill or my daddy become ill, of course I'm going to be sad. If I'm reading something about how bad something happened to my dad, of course I'm going to feel what? Sad, right? So you can see that you can say the tone, that's the attitudes, the author's attitude is what? Is sad. But if you are reading something like this, you come across positive adjectives. All right, you will now be what? You will now be seeing something like my mom is very hardworking, for example. When you say my mom is very hardworking, now it's positive, right? So you can see that the tone is what? Is that of positive. I have indicated that from here. You can see happy, ill. So by reading this, you can say now the tone is what? Is sad, but here the tone is what? Is that of happy. All right. Okay. Let's move forward. Now, mood. And we say mood is the feeling of the readers. All right. When you read something, you read something about what? About exam malpractice or about traffic in Lagos. Let's say you read something about what the traffic of Lagos. How did you feel after reading this? Did you feel happy? Did you feel hopeful? Did you feel optimistic? Did you feel sad? Okay, this one has to do with you that is reading. Whereas tone has to do with the attitude of of the author, of the playwright, of the poet, right? Whereas here it has to do with you that is reading. Mood is always about what the readers. So mood is the feeling of the readers gets from reading the text. After you have read what you must have some feeling about the topic, right? The feeling that you have about the topic is what you call what? The mood. For example, You read something about, now, for example, you can read something about, let's say, the traffic I have seen. You know, something like negative, it is going to give you a what? A negative what? Mood. When a positive, when you read something positive, you are going to have a what? A positive mood. So this is how it is. Mood is the feeling of the reader get from the reading the text. It is also feeling you get when you watch a movie. Mood can be that of what? Happy, sad, peaceful, hopeful, painful, playful. All right. Okay, Daniel, what's going on? Stop writing. You are not allowed to write anything if I didn't ask you to. You are allowed to only what? Concentrate on what we are doing. Demola and who? Sharif. Stop it. Focus on what? On the lesson, please. Don't worry, I'll allow you to just jot it down. The most important part after when we are about to finish the lesson. Today, I promise I will allow you to jot some important notes about the theme, about the plot, and what have you. But now concentrate. I don't want you to write anything now, okay? Let's look at the mood. Example of the mood. During the holidays, my mother's house glittered with decorations and home with what preparations. We ate cookies and drank cider while we helped her wrap bright packages and trim the tree. We felt warm and excited, listening to the Christmas carols and even singing along sometimes. We will tease each other about our terrible boys and then sing even louder. Can you see the mood? Do I even have to tell you how the mood it is now? What did you feel after reading this? Who can tell us? What did you read after reading this? Read and tell me what is your what? Let me give the chance to Daniel. Daniel, are you on?
Yes.
Okay, can you read this? Tell us how did you feel?
During the holidays, my mother's house glittered with decorations and hummed with preparations. We ate cookies and drank cider while we helped her wrap the bright packages and trim the tree. We felt warm and excited listening to the Christmas carols and even singing along sometimes.
All right.
We tease each other about our terrible voices and then sing even louder.
So can you see from here, how did you feel when you read this?
Happy.
Of course, you are going to feel happy. Why? Because look at the words that the author has written. Look at the choice of what he has made. Like eating cookies, you know, of course, we all like eating cookies, drinking cider, like playing with ourselves, singing, and what have you. I'm talking about even Christmas carol. And you see, it is what? The mood. Your mood is that of happy, right? It's unlike that one that you read about traffic and negative things like something stolen, something you are going to feel bad, right? You are going to feel bad at least. But now here, looking at what's happy, what's like warm, excited, glittered, we can now come across and say what the mood is that of what happy, straightforward, right? It is easy. So now, is there any question about the tone, the mood, the setting, the theme? Any question, please? If you don't have a question, I'm going to ask some of you the question. Okay, someone is saying he has missed the setting. That's Christian Victor. Let's explain it back. Let's go back to the word setting. We say setting is the what? Setting is the time and place in which the event happened. Is the time and place. That's two things. When we are talking about settings, we are talking about two things. That's what time and the place. So 13 is the time and place in which the activity or the events happen, in which the drama or the movie happen. Let's say, for example, who can tell us a movie, any movie? Let's say Spider-Man. Okay, let's take an example of Spider-Man. The setting is, it is going to be what? If it is American movie, the setting is going to be what specifically? All right, or let's just give an example here. For example, where is, this is an activity, where is this our lesson we are doing? Let's say in Ikeja, what, around what time then? 9 o'clock, all right? In Ikeja, around 9 o'clock, the setting of this our lesson, because it is also an activity, right? So the setting of this our lesson is what? 9 o'clock in Ikeja. So here it is telling us what? The time and the what place of the event. It is very simple. Can you see how simple it is? Now, what about the time, the setting for your eating, for example? I know you love eating, right? All right, I will go, Halima, don't worry, I'll go back from the beginning even. I'll allow you to judge something, but now concentrate. All right, so it is all about what? Abdul Salam, today you are so quiet. All right, so it is about what? It is about the time and place. Time and place. Setting is all about time and place in which the activity happens. Okay. Now, I'll allow you to jot. But when I say jot down, I don't mean you to just spend our time copying something. Just try to copy as fast as possible. All right? As fast as possible. Okay, now jot this thing. That's the theme plus setting tone modes. And the topic of the lesson is what? Literature, okay? The topic is what? Literature. The subtopic is what? Literary terms. Literary terms. All right. Literature, literary terms. Okay, now for each and every slide, maybe I'm going to give you a kind of some seconds to copy. Stop writing here. Jot down the important things. Omena, Sharif, Hassan Kazim. Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Eman. They should listen, of course. You can screenshot, of course. That's a very good idea. You can screenshot also. You don't have to copy. You can copy it later when you screenshot. Because of the proximity of the time, we have a lot to cover. Okay, I believe you are done with this one. That's theme plus setting tone mode. Let's move forward. I can allow you to write this. Okay, this is very important, of course. Write something about the song. You can jot. Theme refers to the life sentence, life's lesson, meaning moral or message about life or human nature that is communicated by literary work. In other words, theme is what the story teaches readers. Oh yeah. The next topic is going to be the description of ha sound. The description of what? Ha sound. That's what? Letter H. Oral English. Omena. Yes, letter H. Okay, the description of letter H. All right. Salam, can you hear me? Salam.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have just something about the tree. Are you done?
I don't know.
You don't know that you have written or you haven't. Kilode. You can screenshot also, right?
Yes, I've screenshotted.
Okay, you have written. Try to jot it down. Be very fast, please. You don't have the whole day. Bright.
So I'm done.
You are done. That's very good. Bright, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
That's very good. Eman. Eman. Are you done writing? Jibril.
Yeah.
Are you done writing? This slide. All right. Let's move forward then. We can't wait. We have a lot to cover. Okay, now about the plot. Oh yeah, sharp. Just something about the plot. Write down. And I'm expecting your what? Your assignment. I repeat, I'm expecting your assignment, all of you. And try to indicate, please. Try to indicate. If this is an English assignment, indicate it from the top. English assignment. Basic science assignment. Social studies assignment. Social things assignment, okay? All of the assignments I'm giving you now, someone is asking which assignment. For each and every lesson, you know, I used to give you some an assignment, right? So try to jot it down. Try to write it down before our next lesson. I have checked last 2 days and even yesterday. I have seen some of you have, and I replied to you, some of you, but not all. So try for those who haven't done their assignments. I'm talking to you specifically. All right, the plot then. We have some seconds to finish this one. Someone is asking, was there class on Monday? Do you mean is there class on Monday? Okay, I think you mean is there class on Monday? Yes, most probably there is going to be, but the management will communicate to you. I am not in charge to tell you whether there is going to be class or not. Okay, the text message is going to be sent to you. Okay, you wasn't around on Monday. Okay, don't worry. This is what we have discussed. That's Sharif Oba. If you are with the textbook, try and read something, anything passage. Now the nature of the assignment have changed since you are not with your textbook. Some of you are now they are forgetting their textbook at home. I mean at school. So for this reason, we are changing the mood of our assignment, the nature of our assignments. Now you are to write the mood and tone of any written passage you have read. All right, the mood and the tone. What's the mood? That's the feeling of the author after you have read. Okay, you can indicate that with some words. You are done. All right, like most of you are almost done. Let's move forward. We have a lot to cover. Okay, simple plot. Sharp. Some of you should just screenshot. Don't worry, it comes to that. Omena, don't worry, it comes to that, the mood and the tone. We are going to come across that. Sir, do you have any idea when we are resuming? In a meantime, by God's grace, in a meantime, just get yourself ready. I know you are always ready. So, like anything can happen at any time. The school can call you. Just get yourself ready. I don't know when, but anytime. Right. Don't waste our time asking questions. Omena. Hello, Omena, can you hear me? Are you done writing?
Sir?
Are you done jotting? Are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's very good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ridwana.
Yes, sir.
Are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
That's very good. Hamida.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
That's very good of you. Okay, now most of you are almost done. Now the complex. Jot it down, just a minute. We have very few minutes. Then we now move to activity. There are some activity that we are going to do. That's the exercise. And I'm going to give the chance to those that haven't speak in the class today, like who? Halia, you haven't spoken yet. Okay, the complex plot. The complex plot is a little bit difficult to understand. The story may start from the end, from there go to the beginning, and then later to the middle. That's all. Okay, Jibril. Okay, I'll give you the chance, Jibril. Jibril always, don't worry, I'll give you the chance to answer maybe the first question. All right. All right, I believe you are done with this one because we don't have the time. The setting. Oh yeah, the setting is the time and place. As you can see, I have indicated in a word in blue, a light blue. That's setting is the time and place that the actions, events, or the story take place. So this one is very important. Put this at your back of your mind that it is going to be in any of your words of your exam. TRT, final exam, general exam, junior WAEC, senior WAEC, and what have you. So setting is the word time and place that the action, events, or the story take place. We use setting in the story about in about every story and even many jokes. For instance, jokes that start with a guy walks into the bar. So here our topic or our setting is that of what? Bar. Include the setting of bar to create the expectation of what may occur in the space. When we tell yeah, show me a bit. Can you hear me alone? All right. I'm giving you the 10 seconds to finish this one. A warning from the management. You can see that concentrate on your class. You better concentrate instead of writing something. Very good of you, praise. Jubril. All right. Sally,
Sir?
can you hear me? Are you done writing?
Oh, sir.
No, all right. Yeah, we have few seconds.
Okay.
Oyemide, Kilode, can you hear me? Oyemide, are you writing? Or you are not? Are you done writing? Hello. Okay. Hassan Kazim, are you done writing?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's very good of you. Okay. Sherry, what about you? Okay. Now we have very few seconds to go. Then the turn. Turn. Jot down. You see, those of you that are busy writing, now they are asking you to go back to the complex or simple plots to jot down. You see, you are wasting our time. Oh, yeah, write the one you have now. We don't have the time. We have another activity to do now. Okay. Tone is the author's attitude about their topic. Characters or audience. Tone can be that of loving, happy, positive, sad, angry, horror, optimistic, pessimistic, playful, irony, cheerful. I can repeat. Tone is the author's attitude about their topic, characters, or audience. The tone can be that of loving, happy, positive, sad, amazed, angry, horror, optimistic, pessimistic, playful, irony, cheerful. All right. 2 more seconds to go. All right. Emana, let me go back. Complex, just screenshot, okay? Sorry. All right. Screenshot. Omena. Eman, pardon. The complex plot is a little bit difficult to understand. The story may start from the end, from there go to the beginning, and later to the what? To the middle. Hopefully you have screenshot that. All right. Mood. Mood is the feeling that the reader gets from reading the text or book. Write this one, jot this one. This one is very important. From here, we are moving to the activity. We have very few seconds to go. And our next lesson is going to be what? Sound. Sound, that's what letter H. Oyamide, you are sleepy, Abi. Today you are so sleepy. I hope you are writing, right? All right. Let's go to our activity. We don't have it. Kazim, are you done?
Yes.
That's very good. Read 1.
Yes, sir.
You are done?
Yes.
Very good. Khadija.
They even put watermelon inside it.
All right, let's go to the activity now. But before that, let's try to summarize all that we have went through. The very first one is what? The theme. Now, who can tell us the meaning of the theme now? Ogalla. Can you hear me? Faisal, Ogalla, the meaning of the theme. Okay, you cannot. Okay, it's not working. All right, can you write it from the comment? I have seen, Ogalla, I have seen your comment. Can you write the meaning of the theme? What do you understand by the word theme? That's what theme. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Okay, we now say theme is the word central message of the story, right? The moral lesson of the word of the story. After you have read or you have watched, right? You have watched a movie, there must be a message that the author wants to share with you. That's what you call what? The theme. Whereas we talk about the plot, and plot we say is the what? Sequential arrangement of the events. The sequential arrangement of the event. For example, a movie, we say in what? Episode 1, scene 2, episode 2, episode 3, for example, right? In poetry, we said, for example, in a poem or in a song, we say chorus, or we say in stanza 1, stanza 2, like paragraph. It's just like paragraph. Paragraph in poetry, in poem, we call them what? Stanza. So stanza 1, something happened. Stanza 2, something happened. Stanza 3. You see, this is what the arrangement of the event. Whereas setting we say it's all about what? The time and the place of the activity that happened. Okay, the time and the place of the activity. For example, now we even ask ourselves, where is the what? Where is the setting of this our lesson? The setting of this our lesson is what? In Ikeja, and by what? 9 o'clock. In Ikeja by what? 9 o'clock. Okay, and we now talk about what? 2 types of a plot. We say simple plot and the word complex plot. A simple plot is a plot that starts with what? That is what? Simple and straightforward to understand, and it starts with the what? Beginning, middle, and the end. Whereas the complex plot is from the name applies, it's a complex. It is a little bit difficult. Okay, it starts with the what? It starts with the end, then the beginning, then the middle. Now we say in the complex plot, the author or the playwright has to take us back and show us what happened in the play, right, or in the reading process. So this is what is all about what? Complex plot. And we talk about tone. And tone, we say, is what? Author's attitude. Okay, while you are reading something, we can see how the author feels about that you are reading. If he uses, for example, positive adjectives, we can say, okay, is that of happy, is that of cheerful, is that of hopeful, is that of optimistic. But if he uses, for example, negative adjectives like sad, like horrible, something like that, okay, we can say that it is what? It is not happy. It is sad, it is painful. Do the habishimiswa. All right. Now let's go back to our activity. Aida. Okay. Now it is an activity, okay? Concentrate. I'll give the chance to each and every one of you that is lucky to answer the question. Okay, now. The sequential arrangement of events in a work of art is called what? Yes, the sequential arrangement of events in a work of art. Khadija.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the sequential arrangement of events in a work of art is called what? Theme, setting, plot, mood. What's the answer? What's your answer? Yes, we are waiting. All right, let me give the chance to another one. I cannot hear, maybe because of the micro. Abdullah.
Come on.
Abdullah, can you tell us the answer?
Size plot.
That's very good. It's what is plot. That's very good of you. Yeah. That's plot. Yes, the answer is what? C, plot. All right. Is the place and time at which the action of a play take place. Is the place and Fairly Ibrahim.
Sir?
What's the answer? What's your answer for this one? Is the place and time at which the action of the story take place? Is it tone? Is it mood? Is it plot or setting?
Setting.
That's very good. That's very good. Well done. Is setting. The correct answer is what? Setting. Okay. Is a plot that is simple and straightforward. For instance, the plot of a children's story. This one, we are giving this one to Ogalla. Aida. The answer has already appeared. Thank you. So I know Ogalla, you know the answer, of course. It is what? Simple plot. Refers to life lesson, meaning, moral, or message about life or human nature that is communicated by the words, by a work of art. Okay, Khadija, let me try to find you. You can write the answer, Khadija. Tell us your answer, Khadija. Let me see your answer down there. Oh, I can hear you now. You can now tell us the answer. Now, number one is what? Sorry. Yes. Is it plot? Is it theme? Is it tone? Or is it mood?
Tone.
Is tone? Tone is your answer? Tone, is tone your final answer, or you want to decide on another one? Look at the word refers to the life lesson. We say lesson, meaning or moral. Okay? Or message about life or human nature that is communicated by literary work. I think the correct answer is, who can tell us? You can write from the comments. Theme, yes. Amida, well done. Yeah, theme, Daniel, you are right. That's theme, Khadija, okay? Theme is what? Is the message that we have what? Learned after reading something or after watching a movie. All right? Is the theme, of course. Thank you very much. Okay. Is the author's attitude about their topic, character, or audience? Is the author's attitude, not the readers, the author's attitude about what? About their topic, characters, or audience? Now who can tell us the answer now? Let me see the first person to write the answer. I'll shout your name out here. Recapway says turn. You are very right. Yes, Faisal, you are right. That's turn. Is what the attitude. Allah, not as awesome. Girl. Yeah, you are right. Come on. Do the Ava. The other come back. The Hakum Yames. Evet, this is the last one. A plot that starts with the end of the story and to the beginning and finally to the end is called what? See, I'm taking my chocolate. Yummy. Very delicious. Complex. Yeah, Daniel, you are right. Complex. It's a complex, right? Not simple, not natural. Yes, complex plot. It's the feeling reader get from reading a textbook. I'm going to see the best person to answer this one. Yes, you are right. Who is that? Moon, Recapway, Sharif. We are all right. That's what mood. So thank you very much. For those of you that haven't done this assignment, okay, I want you to what? To read not depletion of other layer. Read any of the words reading passage, okay, or any movie, all right, that you watch. Tell me the mood, okay, by describing the mood. For example, the mood of the for example, the mood is what you have feel, okay, because you are the reader. How you feel after reading that passage or after watching that movie, okay? You now write it's about. Come on. Thank you very much. Until we meet in our next lesson.